Hi, I would like to introduce Seymore Butts, esteemed producer, director, actor, and friend to the scientific community for his video thesis on that has improved many lives.
And thanks for that nice intro.
Brilliant, you deserve it.
I'm glad to hear you call me esteemed.
Now, you are a practicing Jew, yes?
Well, what do you mean by practicing? Do I keep kosher, etc., etc.? No.
No, because isn't kosher, is it?
Well, I mean, I think you're probably, I don't know. I think it's fine. I mean, as far as kosher, I don't know necessarily what the actual Talmud says.
Yeah.
I didn't read that in my Torah portion of at my bar mitzvah.
No, I don't suppose they covered that, did they?
No, but that being said, of course, I go to in my private life, though in my business life I don't practice, but in my private life I always have a rabbi over to bless the tush before I fuck it.
Right, and how does that go with blessing a tush? What does he say?
Well, unfortunately, it sounds a lot like everything else sounds to me. Something along the lines of Baruch Atah Adatush. I could keep going, but again, I think we might be losing a lot.
Stick the mezuzah on the wall. Oh no, it's my cock.
Well, actually, we had a problem once because we couldn't find the mezuzah, and we actually ended up locating it inside of It actually came falling out of one of the Tushy girls at one point. She of course I fired her immediately after that because I wouldn't stand for that.
I need it to be very pink and young.
No, I don't need that. I'm okay with a dusky.
Dusky.
Apple. Dusky.
Subtle lighting. Subtle.
Well, like for example, I'm with a Latina. My wife basically is a Latina, and Latinas don't have, they have the dusky assholes.
Quoted on Twitter though, you said, "Open her mind, and her ass will surely follow."
Yes.
Do you have any tips
That's an original
for
quote.
people who have seen some of your videos and really want to persuade their partner to take it up the ass? Do you have any tips?
Yeah.
How you can persuade your partner to be up for it?
Yeah, get my book because I go through it step by step, and literally I would do it a disservice if I went through it so quickly here. But the bottom line is that you have to make her feel. It all depends on what attitude. Where her attitude's at. Is it an attitude of no fucking way, nothing is getting in my ass, which I've dealt with before.
Really?
Successfully. To,
Successfully.
I tried it once, but I really didn't like it, which is a much easier one to get over. Because, you go with the old dude didn't know what the fuck he was doing.
Yes.
To a person that's, has never tried it and is hesitant, but, not closed off completely. And generally though, you have to pay attention to that part of her body and make her understand how much you desire that from her. And, and it begins with some ass worshiping and that could mean as much as, coming up to her when she's in the kitchen, grabbing hold of that ass, looking at her in the eyes and saying something like, "I love the way this ass feels in my hands." So simple.